Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Penix working from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
It's into the hands of Mooney. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Third and 10.
Third down, it's Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Space to the left. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a handoff for Algier. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Zach Bond with the tackle. Working quickly here.
The 47-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Penix on first down. Here's a downfield work in the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's another Falcons. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. That throw behind his intended target. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it'll be second and goal. They are throwing it again. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons facing a 3rd and 9. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Looking for Smith, but it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Here's Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
Bradley Pinion in punt formation.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Richie Grant. And the Falcons take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hurts now from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Hurts throwing again. He's got Devontae Smith. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Goddard makes the catch.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Quick throw left side, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cooper DeJean with the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Finds his target, Robinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, it's Penix. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. That's incomplete left side.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Barkley. On the move, past the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
from the 18 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Eagles got to score in a hurry. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Robinson up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Chased out to, and they got there in time. He's taken down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them. That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. They go to Barkley again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and just 2 to go. Stop him before he gets much on the return.
Put a check mark by...
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like, boy, don't blow my assists. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike. I'm judgy. I can't.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Smith start with a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's on the move. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. That one hits for 30. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
His pass caught by Nacua. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Complete to number 17. Puka Nacua. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action. Here's Smith. Into the hands of Walker. Rolling into enemy territory. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Walker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Completed to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Blake Corum. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams pushing for points. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Stafford again. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They fake the handoff, now Stafford has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Working inside the red zone. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Here's Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. McCarty now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. What? Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, Smith to throw. Walker hauls it in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pass complete to Walker. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And again, it's Smith. On the move, headed right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Flush down out to his left. Brought in close to the 8. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
First down from the red zone. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Pressure comes. Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, Smith hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Walker now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Buys time, rolling right. Locates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Delivered to the sideline. Smith and Jigba brings it in.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action. Here's Smith. Taking a deep shot here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Stafford now on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He has the 1st over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again into the hands of Walker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
21.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Walker hauls it in. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-Njigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
Working quickly here. Walker on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here. Staying with Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry up offense here. Man in motion here. Back to throw it. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams will take over at their own 5 following the interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. They're now set for 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to step out a yard or 2 short of the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an L.A. first down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And they come through with a defensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie us up 28-all. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Williams now on first and 10. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Another run for Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. They try again with Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Every eye in this place now staring right at Joshua Carty. This from 28 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Rams are winning.